Homeless woman becomes millionaire after voice tells her to start a business. We all know the rags to riches stories. However, Dani Johnson's story will have you holding back tears when you find out how she went from living in her car to being a millionaire. Having grown up in a poor family, Dani Johnson had a very difficult childhood. Not only was she born to a poor family, but she was the victim of some pretty serious forms of abuse over the course of her childhood. At a young age, she ran away to Hawaii to get as far away from home as possible. She was working as a waitress at a cocktail bar when her past caught up with her. Even though Dani had made it to Hawaii safely, but her salary as a waitress wasn't enough for her to even make rent most months. On top of dealing with a low income, Dani had fallen into a very loose-minded lifestyle, so she ended up living in her car. She felt lost. A war was going on inside her head. One voice was telling Dani to turn her life around, while the other voice in her head was telling her she was worthless. When she woke up one day, she noticed a weight loss program that she had kept on the back seat of her car. And suddenly, she found her answer. Dani called the manufacturer's number. She decided that she would try selling the program to earn some extra cash. With the help of handwritten flyers, Dani was totally overwhelmed by the amazing response she had been receiving, and after that she managed to win over all of her potential clients for the month. She made $2,000 the first 4 days and $4,000 worth of sales the next month. Soon enough, Dani had enough money to get off the streets. She decided that turning her startup into a valid business would be a good idea. She moved into a 5,000 square foot office and started running her business full-time, and she starts hiring few employees. So after a while of running her business successfully, Dani decided that she wanted to create her own weight loss program and increase her profit margin. The problem was that she had never done something like this before. Soon, her lack of experience took its toll on her business, and she lost clients, staff, and money very quickly. Dani realized that her previous employees had been too much like salesmen. They weren't really catering to the clients, just selling the product as quickly as possible. When Dani changed this aspect, her client list grew even more. And she came back to the top. This was an amazing feat, considering how lucky she was to have made it this far in the first place. Dani decided that she wanted to sell her business, but made sure she negotiated a royalties agreement in the contract. After selling the company, she became a multimillionaire practically overnight. As she gained popularity, she garnered more fame for herself by being invited onto shows like The Oprah Show or Secret Millionaire because people were interested in her incredible story. Dani had gone from being a nobody and homeless to a celebrity businesswoman almost overnight. Her fame came naturally and was well-deserved. Dani's story has inspired millions of people, and she has gone on to make a huge success out of her life. She lives as an example that with the right mindset, you can achieve amazing things.